So I get a lot of questions about, well, if I'm exercising, can I eat more carbs on my ketogenic diet? What do you say to your clients?
You could certainly tolerate, you probably have a higher carbohydrate threshold if you are training more because you're going to be burning through that glucose more efficiently. You'll likely be more insulin sensitive as a result of that weight training. However, I would argue rather than seeing what you're able to get away with, see what you can optimize for. So I could probably consume 150 grams of total carbs a day and still be in ketosis, but I don't feel like that would optimize my ketogenic endeavors. So I keep my total carbs very low. So I've basically just reframed my thinking again towards rather than looking at what I can get away with, more so just to what can I optimize for.
So when you're changing, when you're bulking or cutting, are you just changing your protein and fat intake and keeping your carbs at the same level? Both.
Yeah. So my total carbs, I mean, in a building phase, I'm typically consuming between 3,000 and 4,000 calories a day. So my trace carbs will add up just as a result of eating more food in general, especially if I'm eating stuff like, a 100% or a full fat yogurt. There's some carbs in that, for instance. So even with that higher caloric intake, though, my total carbs are normally south of about 30 grams of total carbs a day. And then when I'm in a cutting phase, my total carbs, since I'm consuming less total calories, those total carbs drop to 10, 15, 20 usually tops. But I am manipulating my protein intake, my fat intake, and my overall caloric intake throughout the course of a cutting phase.
I know for me, that protein, the animal meat where it comes with the fat and the protein together, the way nature intended, my body just soaks it up, and my muscles feel good, my brain feels good. And I tell people, when you sit down, eat your protein first, and you're not going to even want the carbs because your brain says, okay, I'm getting the good nutrition for my brain and body.